Okay, fine. Now, if you look at the first one, these are very simple ones which we have already seen in most of the cases. But let me revise it once so that you will not face difficulty when you are solving the questions. Okay, understand these concepts clearly. Now, if you look at the first one, father's father, obviously he is called as grandfather. Okay, but how do you draw the diagrams? You need to understand the diagrams for this. Just you look at this, there are some instructions we have got here. If M is male, you will draw it plus M. Okay. If N is female, you will draw minus N. Okay. This sign indicates the gender and this is the name of the person. Okay. If N and M are married, then you will be drawing it in this way. M and N with the two bonds. P and Q are siblings, then you can either draw like this or you can draw a arrow mark like this. Just remember all these notations. We'll use them to explain you the given topics above. Okay. Then A is the child of B. So you know that A is the child of B. So you can see this is the diagram. Fine. And then when A has two children, A has two children, B and C. I hope these notations are very clear, very simple notations. Just we'll be using this to explain all the questions. Okay. I hope this one was clear to everyone. You need to have these in your mind. I'll just use examples and explain you. Now let's go to the first one. Father's father. How do you draw father's father? Let's imagine that A is A and B and you are here. It is you. Your father means your father will be drawn here and you remember the gender symbol, it is plus and again it is plus. So this is father's father. This is your father and this is your father. This is his father. So for you, he will be what? He will be grandfather. So you know when somebody says father's father, it is grandfather. But why I am explaining using diagram, because whenever you see the questions of this, they seem to be bit complex and you need to convert those things into diagram. Whatever is given in the question, you need to convert into diagram. Fine. Now imagine you look at the second one. You are here, it is you, and then father's mother. It means imagine this is your father and his mother. So it will be minus A, B, C or something. So you how you will be related here? C will be your grandmother and you will be the grandchild for C. Okay, this way you need to understand this diagram. I hope this is clear. Anybody any doubt here? Any doubts? If there are no doubts, no, give thumbs up. Okay, these are just simple ones. We will see later when you are solving questions, you will understand clearly. Father's brother, A and B. I said if A and B are brothers, you will be using this symbol. It means A and B are siblings. If they are siblings, we will be using this symbol. Then it is you. A is your father and B is brother of your father. So A is plus, B is plus, and it's you. So how B is related to you? Can you tell me how B is related to you? He will be your uncle, right? He is your father, he is your uncle. Okay. These are very simple. I'm explaining you how you can draw diagram by looking at the questions given. Just you try to understand this simple. I'll take you a bit further so that it will be very clear. Then this is done. Grandfather's son. Now imagine you have, it is you and this is your grandfather. This grandfather is having a son. I'll call it as B. There are two possibilities. If this grandfather is having two sons, then these both will be siblings, okay? And it is you. So if you are son of this B, then this B is called as your father and this C is called your uncle. So they have written here father or uncle. Okay. Now if you see the next one, grandfather's only son. Only son means this grandfather A, he is having only one son. Means there is no possibility that I will have C. So uncle possibility is not there. So obviously grandfather's only son will be your father. Okay, you need to relate these things to the real life, then you will be able to solve such questions. Okay, now go to the next one, father's sister. You see, you take this case only, you have got minus C. C is the gender. Initially I had written plus C, that was your uncle, but this is your father's sister. What do you call her? You call her aunt. Okay, fine. I hope this one was clear. You just try to understand the diagrams, and so that you will be very clear when you are solving the questions. Any doubts here in this case? Till here, any doubts? And I want a confirmation whether I am clearly audible or not. And give a thumbs up if you are understanding. Don't sit quiet. Okay, good. Now, if you go to the next one, if you go to next question, children of uncle. Now, let's imagine that you have got an uncle. So, uncle comes where? It is your grandfather. We'll draw a diagram, a bigger diagram we will draw, and we'll try to edit in that only. Plus A, this is your grandfather, plus B, this is your okay. Your grandmother will be what? Minus B, and since they are married, we will have this symbol in between them. Okay. Then they will have a son. Let me write C. Okay, he is a son. Then you will have a mother, minus D, and then they will have a child. It is you. Okay. Now, if there is one more son to your grandfather, how you will draw it? Just draw a arrow mark, and you are going to have plus E, means he is your uncle now. And how is the relationship between your father and your uncle? They both are siblings. Your uncle and your father both are siblings. Now if he is having a child, okay, let's imagine that he is having a child, plus or minus f. So how these both are related? The question is like this: children of uncle, he is your father, his brother will be your uncle, and his children will be what? They will be cousin. Just by reading this you will understand, but I don't want you to do that. Okay, if it is if it is understandable, that is fine and good, but try to understand this diagram because this is very helpful when you are solving complex questions. Okay, so husband of aunt, you know, just now you have seen who is the aunt. Aunt is your father's sister, right? So if you try to think, now I'm just making modifications here. You don't have uncle, you have a aunt now. So it is minus E, And if she is having a husband plus F, then what he will be called as? She will be called as aunt. She is your mother. She is your grandmother. He is your grandfather, and he will be your uncle. Okay, she will be aunt. In this way, you need to draw the diagram. Fine. If this is understood, then you will be able to solve all the questions whatever are asked here. Why I am telling this is very important because I have seen this in almost all the competitive exams. These questions. Okay. Now, what will be the level of questions asked in this exam? Just look at this one. X and Y are brothers. C and D are sisters. X son is D's brother. How is Y related to C? And you will have four options like this. Can you try to understand tell me what is the answer for this one? Just try to draw the diagram. See, in this case, you cannot simply make out Y relation to C. You should be able to draw the diagram, then only you can solve. Okay. I'll draw a bit. You see, X and Y are brothers. How will you draw it? Plus X plus Y. They both are brothers, so you will have this. Then next, C and D are sisters. If C and D are sisters, how will you draw it? You can draw anywhere. Minus C and then minus D. They both are sisters. Then X's son is D, D's brother. X's son, X is having a son. Okay, he's having a son who is D's brother. Option A. Okay, we'll see. X is having a son, and this son is brother of this D. It means they are actually the in same generation. Okay, maybe cousin or something. Then how is C related to Y? Means you need to find the relationship between these. And if you look at this clearly, since he is father of this son, and this son is having a sister, okay, and this sister is having another sister, how this sister is related to this Y? So as you said, the answer is uncle. It is very clear that Y is uncle of C. In the same way, Y is uncle of D also, right? And Y is uncle of this son also. You understood? I hope this question is very clear to you. Bit confusing, but if you can draw diagram correctly, you will get the correct answer, right? Now just try to solve the second question. Just go on reading step by step. A is father of C. So first statement says A is father of C. Just draw the diagram. Since A is father, I am going to write plus. And D is son of B. You have got D here. D is son of B. C. D is son of whom? Of B. E is the brother of A. We do not know the gender. You can observe here, I have not drawn the gender for this and this. We do not know the gender for this. If you don't know the gender, wait for some time. Then you will be able to draw later. And then A is having a brother. E is the brother of A. It means A is having a brother E. So what is the gender of this E? Since E is a brother of A, he will be plus. Fine. Then if C is the sister of D, C and D both are what? C is the sister of D. D is brother of C. It means C is actually female since C is a sister. Now we got the gender of this. Then what is the symbol between them? They both are actually siblings. If they are siblings and A and B, both of them are what? You should be able to find the relation. Since they are siblings, A and B both are husband and wife. Okay. And now you tell me what is the relationship between B and E. I have got E here, I have got B here. What is the relationship between this and this person? Can you tell me? So the option is C. Okay. Then any other answers? There are so many students in the class. I want answers from all of you. You should understand these questions. I know they are a bit confusing, but if you draw a right diagram, then you will get correct answers. You see, just try to understand the diagram once again. E and A, these both are brothers. And for this C, he will be uncle. For this D, he will be uncle. And for this D, A is what? A is father. For this C, B is what? Mother. And then if you see for this fellow, she will be sister-in-law actually. Sister-in-law. So answer is C. Right? Anybody any doubt in this question? As I have told you, as I have told you, the questions will be like this only in all the exams. If the diagram is correct, you will get correct answer. Okay. We'll try to solve another question. Just try to solve this one. E is the son of A. D is the son of B. E is married to C. C is the daughter of B. How is D related to E? Once you read all these things, no, actually it is much more confusing. That's why you need to go step by step. Just read the first statement and try to draw the diagram. E is the son of A. It means you will draw E here. E is the son. So E will be what? Plus, and then we'll have A here. Then D is the son of B. We have got D is son of B. In this way, just draw the diagram and can you tell me the answer? As I have told you, whenever if you want the full benefit of these classes, you should solve in the live class. Okay, that will give you real feel of the exam itself. Just try to draw the diagram fully and try to tell me what is the answer. Okay, we'll go to the next step. You see, D is the son of B. I have drawn it here. E is married to C. We do not, okay. E is married to C. Since E is a male, C will be who? C will be a female. So E is married to C. But C is daughter of B. C is who? Daughter of B. Right. Then what is the question? Question says that how is D related to E? D related to E. How these both are related? Anybody? Any answers? Brother? You see clearly. Actually, these both are brother and sister. This one. They are brother and sister if you observe carefully. Then what is the relationship between E and D? E and D. They are different. They are from different families. Okay. A has A's son has married B's daughter. Okay. And she is having a brother. This brother is having what relation with this E? So the answer is yes. Answer is D. It is brother-in-law. Okay. Questions are simple, but you should try to understand the relationship. Fine. Then we'll go to the next question. This will be the last question. Okay. Just try to understand this one. This is also a very special question. If B is the only child of C's grandfather's only daughter. Sometimes questions will be like this, but we'll try to understand this. B is the only child of C's, so I'll write C here. Grandfather's only daughter. How is C's father related to B? We are discussing about this B, okay, and this C's father. So there are two people, B and C, okay, and this C is actually having a father. You can see here, C's father. He is having a father, and then B is the only child of C's grandfather's only daughter. There is a grandfather here. Grandfather is having one daughter, only one daughter. Okay, one daughter. And who is this B? B is the child of this daughter. And then actually this daughter and this father, they both are brother and sister. Okay, from this question, see this to solve this question it will require some practice, but this will come in some difficult level. Okay, difficult level problem. But when you solve such questions, you just try to solve such questions. They are simpler. When you try to when you will start understanding this clearly, then you will be able to understand these questions. But as of now, you just understand that this question says that B is the only child of C's grandfather's only daughter. Grandfather is having a daughter, and this daughter is having a only child. Means there is a single child. And then how is C's father related to B? C's father is related to B. It is C here and father. And so how he will be related? He is actually mother's brother. Mother's brother is called as what? Who is mother's brother? Option A. Okay, you should know mother's brother is called as maternal uncle. Father's brother is called as paternal uncle. Mother's brother is maternal uncle. Father's brother is paternal uncle. Here the question is mother's brother. So it is maternal uncle. Answer is A. Okay. I hope this was clear. This question comes in bit difficult level, but if you see the other questions, no, you need bit practice to solve such questions. And these are compulsory questions whenever you go for the placement exams. In the aptitude round, they will ask you such questions. And to solve this quickly, you should know you should have the concepts, all the concepts of this one chapter. Okay. Anybody any doubts in this? Okay, no doubts. That's good. Now what we will do? In the next class, we'll go for the next topic, which is related to directions. directions. They are also important questions. Okay. And today we'll take a leave. Thank you.